Hi everyone, this is Chris Stewart with training footage from May 11th, 2014. Today in training I was doing Shankle Complexes and I did some strict overhead presses from behind the neck in a jerk position at the end. I only recorded one of those though. So this is the first time I've seriously done Shankle Complexes before. I started with 95 pounds and worked my way up. The thing I really want to work on the most out of these Shankle Complexes is my jerk. On the pulls, I found myself, I was getting out of position on some of these. I didn't do a full squat clean on all of them either. I don't know if that's necessarily defined in the Shankle Complex, but with the heavier weights I did. I didn't waste my time really with the lighter weights with it. Like I said though, the jerks are the main thing I wanted to concentrate on today. They were kind of all over the place. Most of them were fairly bad. My split is extremely narrow in how far my front foot reaches out. But the main thing I was trying to concentrate on was punching my head through the bar so the bar ends up over my ears instead of leaving it out in front. With these lighter weights, I had a really bad tendency of leaving it out front, and I can just muscle it up because I have I just have enough strength to do that. But you'll see when I get up to these 185 pound Shankle Complexes, I think I did 3 or 4 of them, I missed the second jerk, the first 2, because I was getting tired and I couldn't muscle the weight up. I needed to improve my form to be able to actually do it. So I noticed that with the Shankle, or the jerks on the Shankle Complexes. And another thing I noticed on these jerks is my dip and drive back up. My knees are really caving in on my drive back up, it seems. So if you watch these dip and drives in slow motion, you'll see my knees kind of, how do I want to say this? They are definitely, I'm abducting on my way down on the dip, but on my way back up, my knees snap right back in before I really start gaining momentum upwards. I think this is bad, but I want to get opinions of people that have dealt with this before and see if it is something I should be worrying about, or if it's something that hopefully I won't have to worry about as I get stronger on jerks. So then one other thing I guess I'm gonna ask people about is, it seems like when I'm locking out on these jerks, my right shoulder gets irritated on the very top of the lockout. I don't know what it is. It's my rear delt area is how I describe it, and I want to see, or try and solicit advice back from the communities to see if anyone's dealt with this before, if they have any good training things or exercises to help strengthen it besides general shoulder strength, which I started doing today with those overhead presses behind the neck from the split, and I did some lateral raises too for general deltoid strength, and I don't know if these really helped at all. See, I missed that one out in front of me. That's one of the jerks I was talking about. I missed out in front of me. And then here's my second Shankle Complex at 185. These pulls, I'm getting out of position on them, I feel like. See, I had to stop here before I went into the squat clean. Come out of the squat clean, I'm going to hit my first jerk, and I'm going to miss the second one in front of me again. So I really came to the realization after missing this second one here that I'm hitting a limit on my strength, and I'm hitting a hard limit on my strength, and I need to improve my form to be able to actually get away with this. I missed that one even worse than the first one. So I came back on this third Shankle Complex and said I got out of position on this pull again, but I came back on this third Shankle Complex and said I really need to get my head through, get this up and over me so I can make sure I make the lift. And I was actually able to do this. I think I can do Shankle Complexes probably 15 to 20 pounds heavier than this if I were to improve my jerk form. It's sure isn't the pulls that are holding me back or the squat clean. It's going to be these jerks that really test my Shankle Complex strength. And then here are those behind the neck overhead presses from the split, and you see I'm widening out my split position on these to try and get used to being down there. I'm gonna have to get used to it eventually. I can get away with the narrow split right now because I think of just the strength I have, but it's gonna have to be changed. Anyway, thanks for watching.